Hello everybody, I'm back once again. I've got some videos in the pipeline right now, but I wanted to see how interesting this reaction would be for Ghost Rider versus Spawn, two previous winners on Death Battle. That, oh boy, this match is going to be interesting. I can tell you that much, folks. I know that. So, from what I've heard, the argument is hacks versus stats. And just how fucking Spawn has so many hacks to his to his name, but Ghost Rider's stats are like off the charts. So it's really going to be like a thing of determining who is more like BS with all the stuff that they have. I do like both of these characters. They're both awesome as hell, no pun intended, but this is gonna be a tough one to judge. By the way, I did do a reaction to Kratos versus Asura, but I don't think that when I looked back at it, that reaction was interesting enough, so I'm kind of scrapping that, just kind of getting rid of it, unfortunately. But hopefully this one has some more interesting stuff. And yes, I did just see the Akira bike slide in that opening there. That's... it's perfect. This is going to be an interesting matchup. And you know what? What's even funnier now that I think about it? The last time Spawn fought, it was against Kratos, and Kratos was the winner of the last match, which I still kind of call bullshit on, but, you know, sometimes Death Battle isn't always right. And sometimes the content they make isn't always the most peak of peaks. I've heard some people have some really negative things to say about Asura versus Kratos, in which, yeah, I can understand, but at the same time, come on, guys. A lot of this is made for entertainment purposes, and when it comes to scaling and all that stuff, it's pretty subjective. There's some factual stuff to it, but at the end of the day, it's pretty subjective. So anyways, let's wait and see what happens. These premieres are always exciting, I'm not gonna lie. Just the countdown and stuff is so good. Let's do this! I'm going to say Ghost Rider. Honestly.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed.
Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could.
Oh, I get it, because his name is Crash. Oh, god damn it. Fuck! God damn it. Already start off with the puns. That was actually a good one. Crap. God damn it. That's a good one. That's actually a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good joke. That was a good one. Alright. You get one. You get one.
Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after.
But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the Spirit of Vengeance.
Ah, look at these corpses!
His name and burst into hellfire. An undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug. The fifth scariest Nick Cage performance. The stuntman from hell. He called himself the Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider? Rider.
Sure,
There you
we
go.
definitely didn't forget that we named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you, don't even think about
Damn.
fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making
don't-
him immune
Don't think about fighting him unless you're playing against him in Marvel 3, where he's, well, kind of a low tier. Yeah, sorry, Johnny, but you gotta suck at that game. You've got some really good long-range normals, but like once someone gets in, and yeah, and you don't have that many good combos. Sorry.
You've earned your damnation.
to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him.
It's not just his body. His
Oh, yeah,
whole arsenal is hellfire.
The Devil May Cry
Anything you can think of,
Ghost
from an
Rider game, that was
infinite stream of
sick.
Chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds.
So Dragon's Breath. I guess you could say Demon's Breath in this instance.
Right out of his mouth. Life goals.
And he can
Life
imbue
goals.
other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
Oh, this badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer.
Oh yeah, that's right. It can do that.
Seconds.
Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his...
His boner, Wiz. Get it?
God damn it, Sans, get out! Boomstick, I told you you could get one. Fuck you.
Soul.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch.
Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider, and Danny was the first to master their most famous move. You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with
One of the
just a
coolest
look, the
supers in
penance
Marvel 3,
stare.
but one of the worst in Infinite.
Wretched soul, bear the weight of your sins.
Well, this sucks.
Stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul! It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the pen and stare to work.
Ooh, wait a minute. If I know correctly, doesn't Spawn also have that ability? There's like a ton of abilities that Spawn has. Like there is a huge list of them. But if I remember correctly, he has something similar to the penance stare.
Some people
That's
have
interesting.
survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions. Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, pen and stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance away.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest
Really?
hitters, like Thor, World
Possibly
War
an
Hulk,
angel?
and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said
Yeah, look. Oh no, wait, that's Zarathos' abilities. Okay, but yeah, look at those abilities, and then wait until you see Spawn's ability.
Vergil said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself.
Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army.
Bring it
The
on, you some
spirits of
bitches.
vengeance are legion.
As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly black ops.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both? Neither? Despite being one of the greatest
Yeah,
entities in existence.
I mean, Lucifer was an angel at one point, so you know it could follow the same logic.
It's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm.
Oh.
Mephisto
This battle threatened the multiverse, didn't I think that's what it did, right?
Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon.
Yep.
Fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the
This
cosmos
battle, that's right, it was
asunder.
this one.
Galactus' fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to
Complete
the Undressed underworld and took
cosmic
Hell's throne for
saturation.
himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell.
Oh.
No shot.
As they say though,
Wow.
uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Yep.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
Cause they sure as hell won't find any in his.
Ooh, that was cold.
This battle is sponsored by Robin.
Skip, there we go.
If Al Simmons
Thank you,
was
King
one
Crimson.
thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army and the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun. Painting
For
the world
democracy!
in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al
He was fired.
The burning was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big
God, that
naked lord
movie.
of the Eighth Circle of Hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hell Spawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's
Or
armies,
just
in
the
exchange
Spawn.
for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's bud.
Al Simmons
Yeah,
returned
it's
from the
C.
dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There, you saw
Saw.
her. Now
Yep.
get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born
Get back to your 9 to 5.
undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge wizard and despair.
Spawn would violently defend New York's
Longest running
downtrodden
independent
while
comic book
slowly
character, that's
uncovering
right.
The full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia.
There are too many
He can
things
fly,
that are
teleport,
similar between
turn
Spawn and
invisible
Ghost Rider.
intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and
Like,
the weather,
there's so
and
much.
even stop time. Speaking of time,
Yep,
he can
the
fly
water though.
so fast he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He
Yeah.
can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own body or transmuting other objects and people. He can even control and absorb your soul.
Wait, Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well,
Oh.
he tried to do that.
Oh no, this. Oh no. Keep in mind, before Spawn was Spawn, he was a black man, so.
But Malvosia cursed him so that he could only make himself. Yeah.
So
Oh,
fucked.
it's petty trolling like that gets
That
you
is-
thrown in
that's-
hell.
To be fair, Spawn can
That's
achieve a
bad
similar
as
result
hell.
with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy shit because he runs on
Yeah, look at this
necroplasm,
list already.
Basically, hell juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400
Bro, he's got several different stands in him. Let's see here. He can stop time. So yeah, these time manipulation. So yeah, that's already the world. Weather manipulation, weather report, freaking teleportation. A couple of other stands can do that. Necromancy, that's just Limp Bizkit. My God. Energy absorption, yeah, that's like another stand right there. That's God, that's Highway Star. God, there's shape-shifting, strength, regeneration. A couple of stands kind of have something like that, but not to like, you know, bullshit extents. Like literally, this man just stomps on like most, if not all, like on like just most anime characters, including JoJo. It's just, bro, the guy's insane.
100 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Yeah, so yeah, he basically has the penance stare. but he could just touch you to do it.
Like some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's
Yep.
necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got unlimited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat.
And what's that
He's
gonna
even
do
fought
against Ghost Rider,
Batman in
though?
a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his
Yeah.
greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin.
Wow.
Also, the souls of a million sinners, including every one of Hell's victims. Also, a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7
Oh.
Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helps Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with.
Urizen? Urizen? Nah, it doesn't sound familiar. Anyways.
Just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his own... how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel.
Yeah.
She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed. Until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
Wow.
Now we are good as new.
He undid his own existence, folks! We're dealing with Popeye here!
That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to
Yeah,
hell
he's like,
and
fuck
ripped
this.
Boschia's fucking head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this god and Satan to begin with. The mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't
Hi,
cool with the
Gaia.
kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth. Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
Let's
Battle
go.
is sponsored by...
All right, the
There we
commands
go.
are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for one hell of a death battle!
Let's rock, baby! I still think it's possibly Ghost Rider, but like Spawn's hacks are insane, man. This is gonna
Nights
get...
like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
That voice.
Go back to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me
Whoa. Goes with the timer. Oh, I can't wait to listen to this song on its own.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Bro. Oh, he's yeah, the amount of time he has left with his powers, yeah.
sloppy. You fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
And he goes back to hell. But the fight's not over. The truck.
To hell, motherfucker.
Oh, the truck is actually truck dude. The world.
Be damned. Yes, you will.
Ah, yes, Scorpion. Let's go. Whipping him around. Oh damn! Look at the way he's just whipping him around. Burn!
The vestments of the holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Damn. The way the background changes is so cool! Ow.
Now, sinners, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Oh!
I eat sin for breakfast.
Yeah!
Taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Medicine.
He's the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I'm glad I was wrong. Kinda.
It's like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
Damn. Okay, that was sick as hell.
Damn!
Literally. This was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
All right,
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different.
Yeah.
Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost
True.
Rider may
That's
take
what I
power,
thought.
But remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty
Yeah.
much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
That's
There
true,
was
yeah.
nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos could.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
Yep.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because
holy these
Zarathos'
corpses.
soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls,
Can't wait to
he
hear
can
this track,
replicate
by the way.
effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation
Yeah.
stare, on the other
God
hand,
damn it,
actively
Boomstick.
helped Spawn. sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight.
Yeah, as I
and
said,
at
this
least
was
Johnny
stats
went
versus
out in a
hacks.
blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next time on
All right, here we go. Oh boy.
Subscribe
Shigaraki
and join
versus
as a member to see more
Mahito.
Death Battle. Thanks for
Ooh.
watching.
Ooh, Shigaraki. God. Fucking Shigaraki, man. Ooh, that's gonna be that was fun. That was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun with that one. But yeah, I was wrong again. I should have really thought about the hack stuff, but God, that fight was fun. And that track, ooh, what was the name of it? Let's see. Let's go into here. Hell's Angels, composed by Brandon Yates. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Shoutouts to Brandon Yates, as always. Stephen Kelly and Ray Hurd, you both did really good. You both did very well. That was fun. You know what? Probably one of the better episodes of this season so far. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and honestly, I hope you all check out Death Battle more. It's such a fun show. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.